Good morning, students. Now I am going to take geography. Previous class, what and all we have seen. First, introduction to Earth, right? Next, interior of the Earth. So, on the basis of study of earthquake, it is divided into the crust, mantle, and the core, right? And what and all we have seen. We have seen Earth movements. Okay. Now we are going to see about earthquake. Okay. See, next first is earthquake. See, what is mean by earthquake means it's a sudden movement of a portion of Earth's crust which produces a shaking or trembling. Okay, trembling experience. I mean, in Earth crust there will be a sudden movement in your portion. Okay, so that produces shaking movement that is called earthquake. Okay, so it causes damage to the life and property. Okay, so the point where these vibrations originate is called focus of the earthquake. Okay, so the point where the in Earth where the vibrations occur, that point is called focus of the earthquake. Okay, the point of the Earth's surface directly above the focus is called epicenter of the earthquake. Okay, where the Earth's surface is directly affected. Okay, above the focus, that point is called epicenter of the focus of the earthquake. That is from focus. Okay, from focus point the earthquake vibrations travel in different directions. Okay, from the focus point where the earth was breaking into rocks, that vibrations where the vibrate occurs, that they travel in different directions in form of seismic waves. So what I mean seismography means an instrument. It is used for recording earthquake waves. Okay, it is an instrument recording earthquake waves is called seismography. Okay, so the magnitude of earthquake is measured using Richter scale. Okay, Richter scale, it ranges from 0 to 9. Okay, next is causes of earthquake. Okay, see, the sudden slipping of earth's crust, faults, fractures. Okay, when the earth's crust when the sudden slipping of the earth crust occurs, where faults or fractures, so due to that only earthquake is occurred. So those molten rocks that produce strains. Okay, those molten rocks produce strains to break those rocks. Okay, then shifting of the landmass. Okay, where the earth crust was occurred, so shifting of the landmass after Wilson earth crust, sending vibrations to the earth. Okay, sending vibrations to the earth. So this is one of the cause, and another important cause is volcanic activity. Okay, volcanic activity, it is more common in volcanic areas. Okay, next is effects of earthquakes. Okay, see, cause some changes to the earth surface. So vibrations also set landslides in the mountain regions. Okay, some landslides may cause vibrations in the mountain regions. Okay, it is grand danger in falling of buildings. It is great danger in falling of buildings. Okay, so houses also collapsed. So mud and bricks broken into pieces. So that many deaths were occurred. Okay, the fire is also another danger. Okay, fire is also another danger. Next is volcanoes. Okay, well, what is a volcano means? It is a vent or opening in earth's crust through which hot magma erupts from deep below surface. Okay, it is a vent or opening in earth's crust. Okay, opening in earth's crust through which hot magma erupts from deep below surface. Okay, so it is opening in a circular form. See here, see this diagram. See here, I told no opening in earth's crust. See here, see, this is earth crust, deep earth crust. Here is magma, so it is opening in below the surface, and it rises up to here. Okay, it rises up to here, and it is called as what? Lava flow. Okay, so these takes place through a long crack. Okay, this magma and this opening in earth's crust, it forms a long crack. Okay, and other materials flow out like an ash cloud. This is only ash cloud, so it is a circular in form. Okay, see, it takes place through a long crack. Steam and other materials flows out. See, it takes place through the earth surface, and other materials flow out. Okay, see, these rocks are molten, okay, within the earth, so that is called as only magma. See, these opening rocks went up, no, so it was molten, so that molten rocks only it is called as magma. See, molten rock material within the earth together form gases, it is called as magma. Okay, so after it rises to surface with lava, so it forms magma and it slowly rises here, so it is called as lava. It flows through lava. Okay, so lava and other materials flow out of volcano around opening and form a conical hill or a mountain when its mouth of volcano. Okay, see, lava flow and other materials also flow out like this. Okay, so see, this is a vent and this is a side vent. Okay, this is a side vent. So this is a crater. Okay, see, crater means the top of cone funnel shaped is called crater. Okay, the top of cone funnel shaped is called crater. See here in this diagram, this is only crater. Okay, this area is called as crater and flows like an ash cloud, and these are called as ash fall. Okay, these are called as ash fall. Okay, in this diagram volcanoes is explained here, okay, properly. Next, the top of cone funnel shape is called crater. If crater has a great size, it is called as caldera, that is violent explosion. Okay, violent explosion, it is burnt and flows like an ash fall. Okay, so this is the volcano. Okay, next is how the volcano occurs, that is causes of volcanic activity. Okay, see, first, if temperature increases, okay, if temperature increases, depth decreases, okay, at a rate of 1 degree Celsius at every 35 meter. Okay, for every 35 meter there will be a great pressure. If temperature increases and depth decreases at 1 degree Celsius, so every 35 meter will have a great pressure of volcano. Okay, so if depth decreases at 50 to 15 kilometer, so pressure also will be at increase at 5 tons per centimeter cube of rocks. Okay, it also will increases at 5 tons per centimeter square of rock. Okay, so in the earth interior there will be a semi-molten state. Okay, in the interior of the earth there will be semi-molten state. It is called as magma. It's called as magma. So that's capacity, the volcano capacity is to able to dissolve gas. Okay, dissolve gas only, but some other gases are combustible. Okay, understand this. So this, due to this only volcano arises. Next is nature of volcanic eruptions. See, if magma rises, this is here in this diagram, this is magma. Okay, so if magma rises slowly, okay, to surface and spreads over a vast area. Okay, if magma rises slowly from surface, okay, and spreads over a vast area, means whether it spreads to all over the area, it is called as fissure eruption. Okay, when it rises slowly and when it spreads over a vast area, means it is called as fissure eruption. For example, Deccan Plateau, okay, it is located in India. Next, Columbian Plateau, it is located in North America. Okay, so if magma rises to the surface, lava is also thrown in the atmosphere. Okay, and including that, ash, steam, gases and pieces of rocks also thrown out. Okay, it is called as explosive eruption. So, okay, for that example is island of Krakatoa. It was occurred in 27th August 1883. Okay, and lava flow has greater viscosity. Okay, for example, honey and water. Okay, honey and water. For honey, it has high viscosity, that is, it flows very slowly. Okay, and water has low viscosity, it flows very easily. Okay, you understand these differences now? See, honey has high viscosity, that is, it flows slowly. Water has low viscosity, it flows very easily. Okay, it is slowly and it is easily. Okay, next is types of volcanoes. See, types of volcanoes is classified on the two types. One is on the basis of shape and on the basis of periodicity. Okay, first comes on the basis of shape, it is classified into three. Okay, first is shelled volcano, cinder cone volcano and composite volcano. Okay, see, coming to shelved volcano, it is a quiet eruption of lava. It is a quiet eruption. It flows very slowly and it has low silica. Okay, in this volcano, low silica is present. Okay, it is wide base and gentle slopes. It has wide base and gentle slopes. For example, is Hawaii Islands. For example, Hawaii Islands. Okay, it is a basic example for shelved volcano. Next is cinder cone volcano. In cinder cone volcano, it traps gases inside. Okay, it traps gases inside so that pressure is built. Okay, so that pressure is built to rise and push magma magma. Okay, it also shoots gas and ash. Okay, it also shoots gas and ash. Okay, so and it has steep flows. It has steep flows along, so it is called as cinder and ash cone. Cinder and ash cone. For example, Mexico and Central America. Okay, this area is example for cinder cone volcano. Okay, next is composite volcano. Okay, it has alternate layers. Okay, it has alternate layers of lava, cinder and ash. Okay, it is also known as, it has other name, that is stratovolcano. For example, Helens. Example is Helens. So these are the types of volcanoes divided in on the basis of shape. Okay, next comes on the basis of periodicity. On the basis of periodicity. Okay, first is active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. Active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. First comes active volcano. Okay, so it is erupted frequently. Okay, this volcano occurs oftenly and frequently. Okay, where it lies means it lies in the Pacific coast. Pacific coast. So it is called as Pacific Ring of Fire Belt. Okay, so it is called as Pacific Ring of Fire Belt. Okay, in this there is a 600 active volcanoes. There are 600 active volcanoes. Among them, Mountain Stromboli in Mediterranean Sea and St. Helens. It is situated in USA. Okay, it is situated in USA. So many active volcanoes are occurred. Among them, which is the biggest active volcano means Hawaii. Okay, it is 3255 meter biggest. Okay, among them Hawaii Island is the biggest in active volcano. Next is dormant volcano. Okay, dormant volcano. So it is otherwise called as sleeping volcano. Okay, it is otherwise called as sleeping volcano. So in this volcano, here no sign of activity for many years. Okay, sleeping volcano means this volcano does not possesses any activity or any sign. Okay, for many years, but it can become active at any time. Okay, there will not be any activity for many years, but it can become active at any time. Okay, for example, Vesuvius mountain in Italy and Mount Fujiama in Japan. Okay, these are the dormant volcanoes. Next is extinct volcano. Here example is Mount Kilimanjaro and Mountain Kenya. Okay, it is in Africa, and Mount Popa in Myanmar. Okay, so these are the examples for extinct volcano. Okay, next is distribution of volcanoes in the world. See, it is the distribution of volcanoes is clearly defined. Okay, clearly defined pattern. Okay, it is clearly defined pattern. So it is related to regions which are intensely folded. Okay, these volcanoes are distributed where the regions are related to intensely folded or faulted. Okay, it is distributed to folded regions only. Okay, there are 500 active volcanoes, and thousands of dormant and extinct volcanoes. Thousands of dormant and extinct volcanoes. Okay, this distribution of volcanoes occurs in coastal mountain ranges. It occurs in coastal mountain ranges and offshore oceans and continents. Okay, and in distribution of volcanoes, there are three major zones. First is circumbelt, mid-continental belt and mid-Atlantic belt. Circumbelt, mid-continental belt and mid-Atlantic belt. Okay, first comes circumbelt. Okay, it is convergent oceanic plate boundary. It is convergent oceanic plate boundary. Okay, here for this, okay, volcanoes are occurs in eastern and western coastal areas, and also in Pacific Ocean. So it is called as Pacific Ring of Fire. Okay, understand? Next comes mid-continental belt. It is convergent continental plate boundary. It is located in continental plate boundary. Okay, in circumbelt is situated in oceanic plate. Mid-continental belt is continental plate boundary. Okay, in this volcanoes including alpine mountain chains, Mediterranean Sea in Eastern Africa. And it also includes other volcanoes, that is Vesuvius, Mount Stromboli, Etna, Mount Kilimanjaro, and Kenya. Okay, and Kenya. So in these places mid-continental belt is followed. Okay, in this belt Himalayas contains no active volcanoes. Okay, next is mid-Atlantic belt. Okay, in this belt here boundary of plates are located at mid-Atlantic ridges only. It is located at mid-Atlantic ridges only. In this, volcanoes are fissure eruption type. Okay, here one of the example is Iceland is an active volcanic area. And St. Helena and Azores Island are also examples for mid-Atlantic belt. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Geography first lesson was completed. I gave you assignment. Okay, put separate note for social science note. Okay, note down the assignment. I will check it later. Thank you. Okay.